So we've got ourselves another cup, and it is going to be the Dreamchasers Cup. It will give you a 90 rated centre mid, which is always nice. A road to the final, may I add. It is kick off the UEFA Dreamchasers Cup, win matches, rise to glory, and earn exclusive rewards. We've got a few different teams that we've got to build here. So we've got a minimum 2 Portuguese, minimum 3 Eredivisie, 3 Bundesliga, 3 Serie A, 6 Premier League, and 2 La Liga. So let's kind of work out what's the best way to grind this out. So first and foremost, I want to know what the cup is, because that'll tell me how easy this is going to be. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics, and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. We have got 6 days, 23 hours competition. We've got rules are first to. Oh, okay. I mean, I like that. So champions in this first to 1 goal. So basically it is forcing you a golden goal as such. We have got a maximum of no 92 and above. We can have 1 90 to 91. We can have 2 89s to 87s, no bronze bench, and a max of 86. So it means we can have unlimited 86s. Let's see where we can go with that then, because what I saw is obviously the La Liga was at least 14 games. Now, obviously, you can make your best team and throw in whatever, because obviously you've got a golden goal as such. So it kind of doesn't matter at the same time, because you will get games done quite quickly with this. More than likely what you will find is that if you are playing a consistent amount of these games, you more than likely will be kind of game blocked quite quickly. But you want to be looking at La Liga first, because that's got the 14. You've then got Premier League, which is going to be 6 players, so 8 at the minimum here. We then have obviously the 3, 3, 3 and 2. So if we've got 8, obviously you could do 1 more of these and 1 here. So realistically, what I would suggest is trying to do these 3 first, because you'll get them out of the way. Obviously, it's the 14 matches. And then you've got the Bundesliga, the Eredivisie, and the Portuguese. And every time you win 4, 6, you'll be able to add to your team anyway. So let's build the first one. 2 La Ligas, 6 Premier League, 3 Serie A. That should be absolutely fine. Everything else is different leagues. So that should be okay. Let's have a look what we've got. And to be honest, the importance of the team, probably not as much as you think, to be fair, because obviously with this you've got the fact that it is a golden goal opportunity. So it's not even that you've really got to put too much emphasis on the team, because realistically you got, as soon as you concede, the game will stop. It's nobody can carry on. The game will physically finish after the first goal's in. So it is quite literally first to 1. So first and foremost, let's have a look at, let's get the Premier League in first, because we've got 6 of them. They're going to be the most important. We can obviously go for as many loans as we want, but we need 191 to 90. That's what we can go with. I'm thinking, if we've got La Liga, in fact, do we get Mbappe with 91? He is 91, isn't he? So we can have our Mbappe in. So he's going to be the first striker. And then we've got to go lower. So we've got to look at 89. So we get the first La Liga in. Let's have a look at the 89s I've got. Jude Bellingham, nice and easy. So they're the first 2 in. I don't think it's max chemistry, but again, don't think it matters that much, to be honest. And then we can have 1 more 89 in this that we will then go for Serie A. I suppose it makes sense. The Prem will just kind of flex around, as we probably have the most players out of it. So we can have 1 more 89 in this. We shall choose, I mean, to be honest, does it really matter that much? I'm going to go, I think I'll go Jimenez. Why not? It's got power shot. We'll throw him in there, throw him in the deep end, and let's see what we can do. Then we want to go for 86s. So everything else now is 86 and, well, just 86 and below, basically. So let's have a look at who we've got. So he can go in. Tomore, easy shout, he can go in. So from now, so we've got ourselves... Oh no, I need one more in fact. So let's go one more for Serie A because we've got the 2 La Liga, 3 Serie A, and then 6 on the Prem. And then I think we have 1 spare in the team, which is absolutely fine. Leao has always done fantastic in these cups. And let's go for a bit of Prem. So 86 on the Prem. Nice and simple. We'll go Tim Howard. He seems to be a fan favourite in these cups. We'll just go a bit of Carl Walker, nice and easy. Then joining in the centre-back partnership, 86, we shall go... we'll go Gravador, why not? Might as well. Left-back-wise, we shall go Delo, nice and easy. Right mid, who have we got there then? 86, a bit further down. 86, ooh, okay, this is going to be a bit of an option here. I don't particularly want to go with Rosicki. You know what? It's just going to have to be anybody, isn't it? We'll go a little bit of Chiesa. I've not really used him this much this year. I could potentially change it for somebody else, actually. But realistically, I've got no icons. So kind of going in the Prem is probably the best move for him. And then into the midfield... we shall go a bit of Tonali, as I do like Tonali in this. So obviously with the max rating, we just put the silvers in, and easy as that, it should be an 86 rated team very, very comfortably. So throw the 65s in, and that should be the first team made. So... oh, and we've got one more. As you see, it's 86 rated team. There should be no worries about that. 83 at the maximum. So they don't really need to put an overall rating in this. I suppose it's just in case you wanted to change the bench. You could obviously put whoever in there. So that's going to be the first team. 2 La Liga. We've got 3 Serie A. We did get 3. Yeah, 3 Serie A. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. Oh, yeah, is that only 6? 6. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Silly me, I was thinking I had 2 in there. So obviously that's going to be the first team. You want to basically win the 14 matches. Now, if you did want to go and change it after a little bit. So for instance, with this, what you could do to make it easier on yourself, once you finish the Serie A, which will be 10 matches, you'll have 2 more left for the Premier League. You'll have 4 more left for La Liga. What you could do from there is you could add in the Portuguese to finish off the final 4, meaning you've taken out the Serie A, you've put in an extra 2 on the Portuguese league, and then you've put in a random extra 1. It could be Prem, it could be Portuguese, it could be Serie A. It doesn't really matter. You've done the 4. That will then finish off Portuguese, Serie A, Premier League, and La Liga. All you'd have to do from there then is add in the free Eredivisie and the free Bundesliga, meaning the rest of the team could be whatever it wants to be. You'll have another, 5 slots of players that you could put in, and then once you've done the 6, you take out the Eredivisie, put in another 3 random players if you've got better players, finish off the final 2 Bundesliga, and that is all you've got to do pretty much. It's a very standard thing. Obviously, it's just complicated. You don't want to necessarily do just 2 Portuguese, just 2 free Eredivisie, because it just takes a little bit of time. You could go the opposite way if you really wanted to and add in kind of the Portuguese 2, free, and free, but then you've obviously still got to do the 14 matches. So doing it the other ways might be the easiest because you see the biggest tally going first, and you do get a fair whack of packs back as well, which is always nice. It should be a relatively simple cup. Being the first 2, I quite like that they're forcing the golden goal, because sometimes you do find some people do just carry on, and as much as I understand maybe not wanting to quit out because it's kind of one of them modes where you're like, I know I can score, the other person will leave. At least this kind of makes you, and you just move on to the next match. If we're looking at Eredivisie players, just to kind of see who we've got in the club currently, if I was looking at any of them, obviously there should be quite a few decent loans. I could even just go for the 86ers with them. They tend to have some decent midfielders, which is always nice, and even a fullback. Even though I was throwing in just some random ones, that works as well. Liga Portugal, I know obviously Gyökeres would be one of the big shouts in there if I can find them. Trying to think who else I've got. Obviously, got a few more Otamendi, got a couple of Evos, nothing too crazy. So it's only 2 players there, so that's not terrible. And then finally with the Bundesliga, again, you've got a pick of the choice really there, to be honest. There's so many options I could go with from here, from Guriassi, Voler, Elise, Malin is obviously incredible, Lizarazu, and it just keeps going down. We've got so many different players that can do a solid job there. So very, very simple. Let me know how you get on with it, and we'll be back for the brand new evolution.